Hello, welcome to the House of the Spirit. Welcome home. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Gemini for the month of August 2024. I have already meditated on your energy and this is your spread for today. So I'm going to dive straight into it. But first, I wanted to let you know about my website, Instagram, and TikTok profiles. If you want to check them out, they are linked in the channel description. For this month for Gemini, I would say that you are facing a situation that will require you to see the other side, to see the other's perspective. And I'm saying that because we have duality and unity, and also the Two of Stones or the Two of Pentacles, represented by a challenge, the concept of challenge. And we have these two battling hairs. And I feel like this is a very productive situation, actually, because it is the Pentacle suit after all, but also because hairs are very prolific. They procreate abundantly, so they're a symbol of abundance. They are a symbol of quantity, of having plenty, of abundance, you know. So although I feel like there's a back and forth, there's a going back and forth in this situation with a specific person, I feel like it is a specific person, although you might feel is that it's a whole situation that is maybe two sides. Maybe it's like a team effort, but there's clearly, I feel like there's two sides to this question. And I feel like this month you are called upon to merge all the knowledge that comes from both sides and try to arrive at a compromise. You are going to know you have arrived because you will have acquired a lot of knowledge and skill. And I feel like it's also something that comes from your ancestors. It's a feeling of having overcome a lot and even overcome something as a collective. I feel like there's these like team efforts going on. There's like two families or two competing organizations or companies. Definitely something that is related to projects that should last a long time. And I really feel like this is a hard time for you. This is something that requires some discipline and a lot of willpower. But I also feel like you are going to discover that some kind of wisdom in yourself that is going to be very helpful to the outside situation. And I'm also seeing that because the Ogham we have for Gemini, it's an Ogham that talks to us about the connection between worlds, and so connection, and also the dynamic of the macrocosm and the microcosm. So it's like as above, so below. Also the concept of alchemy and hermeticism. So I really feel like this is a long process. This is something that might have triggered even memories, or if not memories, visions from your past lives or your very distant past, or a certain feeling of connection to your ancestry. So it's like your ancestry being put in a place of tension between the knowledge they bring and the knowledge another lineage brings. And I feel like you are going to realize how much you have already inside of you that is useful for the situation, because I also feel like you have connected with this conflict. You have faced this situation because you thought you had less than what you really had. And I feel like you are going to be very creative at finding solutions to use what you already have to your advantage. And once you do that, you will channel this knowledge, and you will also realize that you have won. You have a victory. Now, it's not like I'm taking sides, because I feel like for you to achieve such a stage in your life, it's going to transcend the conflict that sparked the energy for you to go for this new knowledge. Actually, not so new, but to kind of discover or reveal what was already there. So this situation was a trigger for you to understand something from the distant past, something that was kind of in your, almost in your cells, in your genes, in your spiritual lineage, in your spiritual ancestors. But I think it will also require you to understand very well the hardship that you had to endure in order to get to this stage. Like you will have suddenly a very clear vision of what you went through and exactly what you had to go through and suffer for this knowledge. So it's going to be very pleasing and also a relief to feel that you have so much after going through this battle. I really feel like you went through a lot, and it's going to be a month where you are going to feel so connected to your creativity, and your self-esteem is going to be massively boosted, because it's so much information. It's like suddenly owning a library, but it's in your mind, but it's in your head, and it's in your body, and it's also embodied knowledge. Yeah. Imagine you're a ballerina. You have worked so hard for many years, and you studied it from ever since you were a small kid, and it's like a huge story arch. And I feel like it's like climbing a huge mountain and being so enveloped by the hardship and the challenges and the different stories that came up, the different problems, issues that stopped you from moving and stopped you from climbing and from achieving the objectives that you set yourself out to. I feel like it's going to be a massive relief. Like I feel a relief in my body. It's a warm feeling, but it's not like a action feeling. Actually, it's more like you can rest now, because you can feel relaxed finally. But at the same time, it's curious, because at the same time, I feel like I have so much in me. I carry so much, but it's not a burden. That's very interesting. That feeling of having so much responsibility and coming forward, coming forward and accepting the challenge to hold so much responsibility and follow certain rules and be a part of a certain discipline, a certain school, I don't know, a certain philosophy. It's like enduring that, finally being very responsible for so many things, and being the one that holds the space for so much knowledge and so much action and so much so many steps, right? There's so many steps. And suddenly you're going to feel relieved, but at the same time kind of full of things. It's not like you're letting things go. It's like being embraced. Yeah, I feel like my body is being like embraced by a warm and stable and cozy and strong person, like a bear hug from the universe. That's a nice title, right? A bear hug from the universe. That's what I feel like after all this, because it's really going to feel so nice to finally arrive at this stage in your life. I think it's like you're going to look at the sky, at the night sky, and you're going to have this vision of being a child and looking at the sky with wonder and awe. So it's like coming back to the beginning, but at the same time, it's not, because you have so much, you went through so much, and finally you are there again, in connection with the universe and in connection with yourself and with your whole being. Because this challenge, it was really, really tough for you. It was very tiring, and I feel like you were maybe many times at the point where I'm going to give up, I don't want to do this anymore. You have made the right sacrifices, although at the time they felt like losses. But you have arrived. You have made the right sacrifices. Beautiful reading, Gemini. I am truly inspired, and my body feels amazing. It's like I'm feeling that bear hug, and it's like also being in warm water and being sun-kissed and being, feeling like nature and the elements and life feels good. It's really, really, yeah, I'm really thankful for this reading. It was a little bit different from my usual readings, but yeah, I'm just experimenting and seeing if you guys resonate with what I'm doing here on this channel. So if you liked it, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you can get some more of my videos on your feed. And also like and share the video if it resonates with you. I would love to hear your feedback, so please leave your comments in the comment section below. And yeah, don't forget to check out my website and also the Instagram account and yeah, the TikTok. I'm more active on Instagram now, so yeah, be sure to follow me there also. So yeah, thank you so much for this, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye.